Well, the best laid plans. I thought I really ought to get up and fish the Colne just once this year, and look what's happened. It's Friday the 29th of September, and yeah, we just had a massive deluge last night. I checked on the gauge, it said it had only come up about, I don't know, 20 centimetres, so it must be wrong. It's just absolutely roaring through. There's no point in even trying to fish this. So, I've got the whole day off. What to do? I think I'm going to have to drive over to the Tor. It's probably the only river that might be clear enough to get any fishing on at all. So, back in the car, a bit more of the Ryder Cup, I think. I mean, can you believe it? What are the chances? Look at this. Have to be next year. Well, there we are then. We've made it onto the Tor at Tor Bridge. It's cost me a couple of hours driving around, but it does show you the benefit of the Crediton Club in that there's so many different stretches, so many different catchment areas that you can generally find somewhere to fish. It's a little bit up, tiny bit up, but it's clear, it's fishable. Whether it's going to be any good or not, I don't know. Anyway, I'll give it a go, find out. Well, hooked into something finally here. I've changed onto the nymph because the dry fire just kept getting blown all over the shop. It's certainly pulling well. Haven't even seen it yet. Or maybe is it foul hooked? I don't think it is. Or is it? Can't get its head up. Oh, just a really good fight. Wow. Yeah, there's a trout. Whoa. Oh, lovely condition. Okay. I was just about to come on and say that I really don't think we're going to be able to catch anything today. It's blowing a hoolie. It's obviously had a lot of cold water come down through it, but yeah, you just never know, do you? Well, I've managed a couple of these and I've hooked and lost a couple more fish on the nymph, but it's quite slow. It's got that very end of season dead feeling about it. I've not I've not seen a fish rise. I would like to try. I might still try a dry fly actually. The only problem with fishing this nymph is under these trees, because it hinges. It's quite hard to be accurate with your casting. Well, for me anyway. It's not like casting a dry fly at all. Well, will this one stay on? There's two I've hooked in that little one there. Hey! Huh, hook fell out in the net. Oh, it's going to be a long 6 months. Number 3, hopefully. I lost a good fish back there under the roots. He whacked me up. Oh, splashes. Yeah. Another one out in the net. My goodness. Yeah, what I've taken to doing because of the tree cover the way it is, I'm just fishing a short line now. I'll probably do with a longer rod really for this. Literally just flicking it out. Watching the indicator. And I've just seen my one and only rise. Unfortunately, it's right in under that tree. Oh, I think it's an impossible cast, but there maybe. That was right over it. There it was. Gah! Almost had to get it caught in the bramble to get close enough to the bank. Well, that was good. Well, it looks like a nice fish. A bit of a tree issue going on here. Bring it down this way. Right there. Oh. Oh, that looks lovely there. in the stream. Can we get it in the net? Yes, we can. Fantastic. Fly out. Right, let's have a quick look at you. Yep, that's a lovely fish. Like I say, it's the only rise I've seen. Switch back over to the dry fly, managed to get it. Fantastic. Another fish on the dry fly. It's just come out of nowhere. Perhaps I should have just been fishing this instead. Whoa, I'm a bit fast to try and land it. Oh, a tree. Right, let's get this slack out. Oh. Come out, the tree. Just a little chap this time. It's still just as nice. That's the second fish I've seen rise and it took it. Right. Okay, I think I've seen a fish rise on that far bank under there. It may have been an acorn, of course, plopping in. Oh, drag's tricky. That was right on it. Maybe not then. Well, it isn't the fish I saw rise, but it took over in those rocks over there. Whoa. Beautiful trout, aren't they? Right, well I think I'm going to call that it then for 2023. I am done. I think this could fish quite well here tomorrow actually. We've got one more day, Saturday tomorrow, so it'll have dropped a bit more by then. Nice to finish with a few on the dry fly and one nice fish on the dry fly, so that's good. I think the highlight of the season for me has definitely got to be finally getting to fish the Cherry Brook. I will be getting up onto the Dutchy fishery a bit more next year, promised myself. Must do it while I still can, while I'm still able. I think the big negative of the season's got to be the lack of fly life. It would be nice to kid ourselves and think it's just because of last year's really low temperatures in 2022, but I see the State of Nature report came out this Wednesday and everything's still in decline. Everything's going down and down, so I don't quite know what can be done about it. If you look on the old website of the club, some of the old records there back to like 1998, I know that's a quarter of a century ago, but people are talking about hatches of dark olives that go on for 3 hours and more, so something's definitely gone awry. If we think about just the upwing flies, or what our American cousins might call mayflies, that means something different over here. These creatures date back, what, 300 million years, I think, according to the fossil record, and here we are systematically exterminating them in a few decades. It just seems crazy. But anyway, it's a bit depressing, isn't it? So I'd just like to finish by thanking everybody who's bothered to watch and like and subscribe. YouTube doesn't give little channels like this bugger all in terms of any remuneration, so all we've got to go on is your interaction. So thanks very much for that, and hopefully I'll see you again next season. Catch you next time.